And so everybody's making these videos and exposing him. And of course, Asmongold, he's like replying to the reply, and then people are replying to his reply of the reply, and it becomes this chain of just millions and millions of people ripping on him. And Elon does this to further expose like how stupid he is. And I mean when I say stupid, I mean stupid, because he exposes he shows his DMs with Asmongold, and the fact that Elon Musk DMs with Asmongold, I'm starting to wonder about your time management once again. Asmongold says, I'm going to see if my editors, and I don't know what, it doesn't matter what this is in regards to, but I'll get to the core problem here in just a moment. Asmon says, I'm going to see if my editors might want to make a second account for it even. Elon says, sure. Who are these mysterious editors? And Asmon goes, 2 guys. And then he gives their Twitter handles. One of the guys' Twitter's handles is DA Asmongold, because it's associated with him. They work together. These are his editors. They chop up his Twitch streams, put them into videos, and put them on his YouTube channel for him. They are his employees, and we're all very familiar with that because we're all very familiar with YouTube video making and this sort of industry. You pay people to edit your shit together and
I've
and
watched
throw it up
this content.
all the time. Yeah.
Everybody does.
He says these are the guys. They basically run the entire YouTube account, lol. So basically, any content I post is edited or uploaded by them, and they just get a cut of the ad revenue. It's a super good system, to be honest. Almost everyone on YouTube does it. Elon doesn't know the difference between an editor at a newspaper and an YouTube editor. Now, an editor at a newspaper controls the narrative. They have final say. Oh, you wrote this and that about so-and-so? I don't think so. I want this narrative instead. I want this kind of article. They run the show. They've got writers under them, but the editor's the guy who's getting to decide what the front page looks like today. That's what Elon Musk thinks a YouTube editor is. When in fact, it could be a 16-year-old kid who knows how to use editing software real quick, and he's making a quick buck for you. It's a summer job for him. Elon doesn't know the difference. And he is showing these DMs because he thinks he's like exposing Asmongold for being a puppet, for not being a legitimate, I don't know, bastion of truth or some shit.
Yeah.
All he's doing is exposing further that he's an idiot, that he doesn't know what he's talking about the most basic shit. Like, this isn't difficult. This reminds me of when Trump seemingly didn't know the difference between asylum seekers and people who had escaped from mental asylums.
Dude, Elon Musk has been saying he's better at gaming than Asmongold.
Yes.
Asmongold has a stack of dirty soda cans that is 4 feet tall. This is the cauliflower ears of the gaming world, right?
Yeah. Dude, he's got condoms full of piss because he can't be pulled away from gaming.
Don't fuck with the guy who's got a stack of old soda cans around his desk. That guy's good at gaming.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. And then, of course, when he tweeted that, he gets like noted, and they're showing all of Asmongold's accomplishments in World of Warcraft and a few other games. And the guy plays games for a living, and he's been playing games for a living for a decade or whatever. He's really, really good at video games. He's great at it. Elon Musk is not good at it. I bet if Elon Musk was on an even playing field with everyone else, he'd just be mediocre, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what this is, no one cares if you're good at games. What this is exposing is that you're like rotten, and you're like stupid.
That you're like you're being a deceitful weirdo about your gaming, and like he's lying. Stupid. He's lying in the wrong direction. Like, I put myself in the headspace of Elon Musk, who is a billionaire. Like, if I'm trying to convince investors and government officials that I'm like devoted to the boring company or something, I would make a big deal about like, yeah, guys, I know you see my Diablo account and you think that I'm on here 24/7. I'm actually paying someone because, I'm a busy guy, but I enjoy playing at a high level. And so I do this. Like, I would be hammering that home. But instead, he's like, yes, I run eight companies, and also I spend 17 hours a day gaming. It's like, you're clearly surrounded by so many yes men that nobody is saying like, hey, this is insane, Elon. Like, no one buys this. And it's actually making it appear like your own fib is making it look like you don't pay attention to your own companies. Because in order for this to be the case, you would have to be shirking all sorts of responsibilities. Like, it's insane. It's
impossible to do what he claims to do. There aren't enough hours in the day, and he just doesn't have the talent to begin with. Like, it's absurd what he's claiming to do. And it further exposes how stupid he is, because if you're going to claim that you can do a thing, you certainly wouldn't claim you could do a thing that was so fucking hard. It's like bragging, I climb mountains in my sprint. K2? More like K1, am I right? What are you talking about?
No, there are no pictures up there. When I was there, I wanted to experience the beauty firsthand.
I climbed mountains so high the cameras stopped working. There could be no evidence of the mountains that I climbed.
It's just I've never seen a lie where there's so little to gain by people believing that you're like kick ass at Diablo. Like if he was
the group that you'd impress is not the group that you want to bring along. If anything, like you said, you lose people who are thinking about potentially investing in your company. Someone's like, I don't know, I really want this. I don't know, is Elon really? Is Tesla? I don't know. If 17 hours a day. What's that? A video game? No, I don't think that's a sound investment. But people that are like people that would be impressed by the guy who's the best in the world at Path of Exile 2. I would be. If he really was, I'd be like, oh shit, that's amazing. But clearly he's not. So
he should have stolen a different kind of valor to like seem more compelling. Like if he was like, for me, cocaine is what works, and like he was doing that, I'd be like, yeah, that's the guy I want.
Well, he brags,
just exhausted looking, up 19 hours a day. But no, he's gaming. He's fibbing about gaming.
He's a bad liar.
That's insane.
I don't get it.
And it's definitely a yes man problem.
The way he doubles and triples down and just continually exposes that he doesn't get it, I don't know. It's a really bad look. I think less of him and less of him every time he does something like this, because it's like I thought you were smart, dude. Like this isn't smart people shit. These are the actions and tweets of someone with a calculating mind.
You're the convince people that like
Taylor's
awesome at Path to Exile 2. Oh, I'm breaking up.
Hey Taylor, could you start from the beginning on that?
You've returned to us.
I've returned. I was sorry about that. I was saying he's the richest man on earth. And he's spending time that he wants investors to believe is in business on lying about Path to Exile 2. Like it's shocking to see a lie where even if everyone went along with it, and imagine everyone sincerely believed this, there is nothing to gain.
I'm not convinced Elon's into business anymore. You made that argument twice. I don't line up with it because I think he's into politics. I think somebody else is running all his businesses at this point, which isn't a dig. It might have sounded like one, but if you put somebody competent to run Tesla and SpaceX and they're doing a bang up job, then you've done a good thing. Like you got something off the ground, you made it runnable, and you gave it to someone else to run it for you, and you've done fine. But he seems to be into social popularity and politics lately. And that's where he's spending his time.
And he's going for it in such a weird way. Like,
why doesn't he do the Mr. Like he could have done the Mr. Beast thing, he could have been like the Uber Mr. Beast. He's like, yeah, you're the Mr. Beast of YouTube. I'm the Mr. Beast of the planet. He could have been like, you know what? I don't want there to be any blind people anymore. I don't like it. I hate it. So I fixed all the blind people. There are no more blind.
If he just made a channel called Mr. Beast times 10 and cured 10,000 blind people, cured like 10,000 cases of leprosy or whatever the hell Mr. Beast is doing nowadays.
Yeah. He's actually healing people without limbs. I think it was 2,000. I think he found 2,000 amputees and gave them legs. That's his most recent thing. They were shitting on him on YouTube. He's only doing this to make money.
That's ridiculous. Dude, that's a good idea though. Imagine if Elon saw that and put his energy where he's like 2,000. That's very cute. We're doing 200 million people. We're fixing all the fucked up people's legs in India today. Like he could get goodwill doing anything akin to that, and he doesn't. He's like, I'm going to be cool by pretending to be good at a game that I don't think is even that popular anymore.
I think it's popular. I'm glad he didn't do a game that I do play, because I would have been, not only would I have been grossed out by how like cringy and stupid he's making himself look, but I'd also been a little offended as like a gamer of that game. Like if he tried to be like the best Tarkov player, if he tried to act like he was better than Landmark or something, that'd be like that. And that's what he's doing, by the way. He's saying that he is the Landmark of PoE. Like, and it's just
outrageous.
It's such horseshit. He's saying that he is the guy who plays all day, every waking hour. and he's also the best. So it's just he doesn't even understand the lie he's telling, and that's part of why it's so cringy and embarrassing. And it goes back to what I said at the very beginning. What else are you lying about? What other things do you not actually do that you say that you're good at? I love all that stuff so much. But I read today that Elon was going to have an office in the White House. Man, is that
dude,
true?
I give it, 20 minutes before Trump is like, this guy is driving me up a fucking wall. Like,
if that were going to happen, it would have happened right now. Like I said last week, he's gone full Kato Kalin mode, living in the backyard.
I do this thing all the time where I flip it to see if it's like right and fair. And, like I do with racism a ton. Like, all right, let's say someone called me this thing or treated me in this way. How would I feel? I use that as like
that word doesn't bother me at all. What's the problem?
I use it as like a morality compass.
Yeah, I use it in traffic.
That's my nickname.
Flip this upside down and have her hitting him. How does the crowd respond to that? Sure. That helps me like sort of formulate where I believe right and wrong lies. If George Soros was getting an office in the White House because of his contributions, then I think the right would flip the fuck out. And Elon Musk is 1,000 times what George Soros is. And George Soros didn't offer $1 million to every registered voter as a lottery chance for voting for a guy, but Trump did. $1 million a day, right? There's a daily lottery. Did I say it wrong?
You said Trump. Yeah. But
I'm sorry.
Elon did do that. Yes.
Yeah. Elon did that. Elon put in, was it $250 million? Was it more than that? He put in an outrageous amount of money to prop up Trump's victory. He put in a lot of money directly towards voters. And now he's getting an office in the White House. You guys would hate this if the blue team was doing it.
I brought it up.
I'm talking the audience. Yeah, I wasn't clear on that, but like,
if it's true, like I read that today, and I heard people discussing it, and I wonder if it's true. Because then it's just like what are you talking about? But if it is, I don't like that one bit. I don't like that one bit. We didn't vote for that guy because he's not from here. Don't forget. Elon Musk is out for Elon Musk. The good thing about that, though, is that a lot of his projects pull the rest of us along behind him. I like the space stuff. I think the world's better with Elon Musk in it. But I don't like him. If he's got an office in the fucking White House, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's crazy.
His cuts at Twitter made me think that maybe Doge has a chance to do something cool. Right. There's definitely waste in the government. There's a ton. Now, I know he says he's going to cut $2 trillion. He's already cut that down to $1 trillion. I'm sure I don't think we're even going to cut. I bet the government grows during Trump's
It tends to. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
It did last time by a ton.
These people never give power back or funding back. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. It's crazy.
What an astute observation.
Yes, it's like it's almost closely. Like without a true figure of accountability, it just changes hands bureaucratically and nothing really evolves.
We'll see. Trump's president in what, like 4 days or something like that? I can't wait for it to start. I am salty about his envious position right now, where he just like claims credit for peace with Israel. He claims credit for everything good that happens. He throws credit for everything bad. Put him in charge. Enough of this like honeymoon where he can do no wrong and only do right. He's claiming credit for stock market gains, throwing salt for the bad stuff.
The fires have nothing to do with Trump. I think we all know that. But clearly, Trump is what's stimulating the economy. It's what's making peace in the Middle East. You ever see Biden do this? He's got Trump in his ear. He's getting some little. What I did see was that.